I think you can hear my mum teaching in the background. She's a dance teacher, so she's teaching on Zoom and she's hearing, and point your feet and flex and stretch. 6, 7, 8. Bless her. Right. I feel really weird. So guys, I know you've been waiting for this moment. I know you've been waiting for this moment. Yes, I've started a YouTube channel. I just think it's about time to start a YouTube channel, and I've wanted to start one for ages, and now here I am. Here I am. I do feel a little bit weird, like talking into the lens of the camera. It's very intense, like it's just very intense, like. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Samira Mighty, real last name before anyone's like, your name isn't real, it's fake. Literally when Facebook first came about, you know when you put your name in and everything like that, and it was so new and fresh, I was adding everyone, but it would not let me put my last name. I was like, it's real, like so weird why it's not working. My name is Mighty, and they were like, it's fake, it's fake. But then somebody else would have like Sammy Baby Woo Woo, and they could get onto Facebook, and I was like, my name's Mighty. Yeah, so this is my YouTube channel, and welcome. Sorry, I will be breaking into lots of song and dance sometimes. I just can't help myself. It's really weird, actually. It's just something I've always wanted to do, and now I can finally do it and have the time. Really, I feel like I should have done this really over lockdown, but you know, girls gotta sort herself out. I was doing madness over lockdown. I wasn't at all. I was sat in bed eating chocolate like you. I was sat in bed eating chocolate like you. I think it's good because I feel like some of the stuff I've done, and people who already follow me on Instagram, like you don't really get to see the whole real me all the time. I think with my channel, I really want to be able to show me, like Samira Mighty. I think it'll be very interesting. I think a lot of people don't really know a lot about my life and a lot about me. And you know what, like I'm quite a private person, to be honest. Like I am quite low key, and I think it's a good insight to get to know me more. And you know what, I'm a lot of fun. I'm a lot of fun, kids, okay? If I do say so myself. Like it's just really weird to me, like this whole thing talking into the camera with no one here. Like I had to do that in Love Island. We spoke to the beach hut and it was fine because someone's talking back to you, but this is like, anyone there? Is anybody there? Talk to me. Imagine someone was like, I'm here. I'd be like, screw it's here. What I did do was I put out a Q&A on my story on Instagram, and you guys have sent me some questions, so I'm going to try and answer as many as I can, truthfully, honestly, and spilling the tea. Let's go. Got a question here. How is 2021 going, and how have you been? I feel like after 2020 being such a traumatic year, like when I think back to 2020, girl, like I actually feel like I have tears in my eyes. That's how intense 2020 was. And especially for me, like I was going through so much in 2020, like probably one of the worst years of my entire life, to be honest with you. All you need to know, it was traumatic, girl. It was traumatic. I had mumps. Yeah, and this was at the beginning of lockdown, by the way. I got mumps. So if you don't know what mumps is a disease that people used to get in the World War. In the World War III, how many World Wars are there? World War III. Sometimes I need to reevaluate my life. One must go back to school because there has not been a World War III. Feels like we're in World War III with how things are going, but World War I and World War II, that's what people used to get in the war, and I don't know how I got mumps. Okay, so mumps is this virus that literally, I don't know how it gets, I don't know how I got it, okay? I don't know how. Your whole throat and your saliva glands swell up, and I just looked like Shrek. I looked like Shrek, and I love Shrek. Like, Shrek is my favourite movie in the whole wide world. Like, I'd love to be Shrek. I want to be Fiona. I want to be Fiona. I want to live in a swamp. I want my best friend to be a donkey. I just want to freaking walk around with a gingerbread man and Pinocchio and just have the best time of my life in Far, Far Away. Is that too hard to tell? Is that too hard? Yeah, so I don't like Shrek, and it was getting worse every single day, and I had to stay inside. And no, it was not COVID related at all. It was mumps. Look it up because it's not pretty. Terrible breakup. Mumps. I was like this. Someone's got it out for me. That was literally me. I did the whole of the first lockdown on my own, and it was very, very hard. But that's another story. But 2021, you know what? I've left a lot of negative friends, a lot of negative energies, a lot of negative things in my life in 2020. And I'm starting to feel a bit better, you know? 2021 is looking up. I've had some new amazing opportunities that are coming soon. I've just found myself a bit more. And you know what? I just feel a bit more positive. There are a lot of good things that are happening, and yeah, keep your eyes peeled. 2021, you know, it's got to be the year of good. It's got to be the year of good. It has to be, doesn't it? It has to be. But you've got to make your own good. Do you know what I mean? Guru over here. Let me talk about that. You're going to see a lot of ponytails as well. You're going to see a lot of ponytails, bitch. I love a ponytail. Who do I think I am? Ariana Grande. Next question. Oh, I like this one. What is your dream job? So my dream job has always been some sort of performing and being on stage, to be honest with you. Ever since I was younger, I've always been around the dance kind of creative art vibe. I have trained as a dancer before, and I was in a couple of West End musicals. Ooh. But my ultimate dream job is to be a pop star. I just hope to have a singing career, really. I did have a smidge of that when I went on Celebrity X Factor, and I was in a band called No Love Lost. And it was amazing, but I want to be my own solo artist now, and there are a few opportunities coming soon. Keep your eyes peeled. Are you seeing anyone? Well, wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? The thing is with me now, I think being in the public eye and having relationships in the public eye, you're always looked at, and everything you do has a move, like, you know, and you know Instagram, likes there, likes there, likes there, comments there, Snapchat there, da, da, da. I can't do it anymore, can't. So whoever I date now in the future, I think is going to be kept private, unless obviously I date like, I'm trying to think of like someone really, unless I'm dating Brad Pitt, like, then you'll know about it, yeah, then you'll know about it. That's not gonna happen. It's gonna be private from now on. I think that's the best way to be honest, with some public relationships, you know? Unless I get big like Lady Gaga and I can't stay away from the cameras, you know, and I'm walking down Rodeo Drive with my hubby Brad Pitt, then yeah, then you'll know about it. But for now, hush hush. Are you still learning to drive? So before COVID hit, I was learning to drive because, okay, I know a lot of people be watching this like, she's 25, she doesn't even drive. Oh my God, you don't even drive, you don't have a car. No, I don't have a car. I've lived in London my absolute whole life, and tubes and trains and buses are literally incredible. My school was in Shepherd's Bush, and I just used to get the Jubilee line and the Central line straight away, so it was pretty fantastic, to be honest. I don't really need to drive a car. I know all my friends that drive, they get fines, penalties, this, that. It seems long, and it's actually quite expensive, but I do need my driving license, especially because I want to do acting as well. I think it's a good skill to have on there. I think I did about, I'm going to say 4 lessons. To be fair, by my 3rd lesson, I was zooming all around London. I was like, skirt, skirt, skirt. I was good, you know. I was good. I was good. I love food-related questions. So, what would be your last meal? I'm a bit of a bougie bitch, okay? I'm a bit of a bougie bitch. So I've got a bit of an exotic palate. Well, I appreciate good food. I actually, to be honest, I'm lying. I will eat like 20p noodles And then I'll eat like a seafood platter from Mykonos. I'm just like, I'm this, you know. My last ever meal, oh, this is such a hard question. I just love duck and pancakes. Like, I crave it every day. It's just the hoisin sauce with like the duck and just love duck in general. I also love steak. I love seafood. Like, I love prawns. I love lamb as well. Anyone who knows me, like my family, and know exactly what I'm gonna say. Duck confit with dauphinoise potatoes and a cherry jus. Maybe some greens on the side. Cream spinach. Delicious. That'd probably be my last meal. I'm way too into that question. Like, I'm actually having my last meal. Do I live in a flat or a house? So currently I'm actually living at home with my mother, and we live in an apartment. So I've actually always lived on my own since the age of about 20. I've actually had quite a few flats because obviously just growing up and having different jobs in different places and discovering London. I'm quite an independent gal. I moved back home at the end of lockdown 1 because I was in a really bad place, and I was just like, I need to come home, and I live here with my mother. But soon, hopefully, I'll be moving out, which I'm gonna do a video on if all goes through well, so pray for me. It's gonna be an exciting journey, honestly, it's gonna be exciting. Do you work out, and if so, what workouts do you do? I really enjoy working out. I used to have gym phobia, no joke. Like, I actually used to be scared of going to the gym. I actually think that's normal as well. I just found it really intimidating, and when you go in there and all the men are yeah, and you're just there like, what? Seeing what? It's fine. Bye. God, why is mum staring at me through the thing? You can't see, look. Can you? Literally like staring at me through the balcony. Like, that was really intense. I was literally like, there's a face there. Just done that twice today. It even happened today, like, literally I was doing my makeup and I went to look down, I looked up and she was literally at the door like, I was like, what? Can you get out of the way? I'm just very, very jumpy. I'm a jumpy person as well. Like, I'm like, everything. My favourite classes in the whole wide world, BXR. I don't know if you've been to BXR before. There's one in Canary Wharf and Marylebone. And basically, it's these really intense workout classes and you're training to be like a boxer. You need to look more into it, but there's some amazing classes. There are these climber classes that are my favourite classes, and I can't wait for them to come back. They were like the only thing that kept me fit in life when I discovered them. And it feels like you're in Ibiza, in the room, and there's lights, there's camera, there's action. There's no camera, but there's action. And then there's just pure, like, good vibes, and I just, and love it. And you sweat. I love to sweat. I just love it. I just love it so much. What I'm going to be starting soon is Empower by Eyal, from my dear friend Eyal Booker. You'll know who he is. He was my pal in Love Island. But yeah, I'm going to start Empower by Eyal, so make sure you have a look into that as well. I like to walk as well. I try to do 10,000 steps a day, but where's my Fitbit? I try to do 10,000 steps a day. However, let's see what my Fitbit says. So today, guys, I've done 1,286 steps. It's not very good, is it? So that concludes the end of this video, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm really excited to start YouTube and start creating such fun content. If there's anything you want to see from me, I'd love to hear from you all. So let me know by commenting in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, and also hit the subscribe button so you can catch my next video. See ya!